Smacking, cracking, and watching. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe. New show. This is the pilot. The Sinner on USA. Season 1, episode 1. It is called Part 1. Ooh. It starts off interesting because we see a female walking in this red dress. Someone saying, Laura, Laura, in the distance. The opening is almost like that ink blot psychological interpretation. I'll put the name of it right here, what it's called. I like how their intro is. Same woman, obviously she's the main character, played by Jessica Biel. We're at the warehouse. It's almost like a day in the life. We are at work with her at the warehouse. We're headed home with her, her Ford pickup truck. We see her spouse. You know, her spouse is basically a mama's boy, right? They live right next door to who lives next door to their mother-in-law? If you live next door to your mother-in-law, drop a comment below. I couldn't. Oh my goodness. It's too close. That's too close. No wife would enjoy that. I'm just saying, you come, oh man, it was a bit much. It was a bit much. I don't know. It all depends. They're portraying this extremely kind of happy family, I guess. You know, they're having dinner as one. They leave mom's to go next door to their home. They put their kid to sleep. Brushing your teeth, chilling in the bathroom. You know, your boo comes and caresses you. That's basically everybody's life, right? But what's tripping me out is, okay, what usually happens on a Friday? Why wasn't she feeling well? Wait a minute. Hold up. So you telling me y'all on a schedule? So you two are on a schedule. How does that work? He needs a minute. You need a minute. It's usually on TV. He needs a minute, but you need a minute. Well, we all see that he is happy, and he's trying to show you I'm happy too, girl. It was sad. She had to take pills to get into it. As this couple is intimate, she can't even stay in the moment. It's like she doesn't want to be there. She's staring off into the freaking wallpaper. And I'm just like, oh, they're going there. This show they're going there. They're showing things. I think this show is off to a dang on good start. I'm here for it. Come on. I want to know more. I want to know who, what, where, why. I want to know all the W's they teach you in first grade. Who, what, where, when, why, and how. So I honestly wonder, is she restless? Is she OCD? Something is going on. Something's going on with our main character. The mom-in-law, the neighbor mom-in-law, she's very involved in their day-to-day activities, all the day-to-day movements around there. So is that going to play something? I'm sure is going to have a big role in this show. Moving along, we're at the beach. She's staring at her friend who was with her family, and it's as if she's looking at this chick as a reminder, hey, be caring to your own son in front of you. So our main character tells her spouse, can you watch him, referring to her son. I want to go swim. So she gets into the water. She goes out to where, the buoy rope is. She's basically at the edge. She stops, thinks about it, but then she just goes over the restricted area. They gave you a limit. You went over it. She reaches that edge and she keeps going. No one really notices her. And we already know she's really not 100% there. Something's missing. There's some type of void in her mind, in her life. I don't know. She seems a little bit broken. Came out the water. Cora is basically unaware, a little bit numbed. Her baby's crying. That's still not, if you zone out, my kid cries. I'm like, you're back to reality. But this didn't really draw her. Her husband's like, why were you out so far? We couldn't see you. What was going on? And she's like, I kept swimming. I wanted quiet. She wanted peace. There's two couples. This couple on the beach, they're a little bit risque. They're giving a lot of, public display of action when they probably shouldn't have. But they're young, stupid. That's what they're doing. They got music loud. That's annoying to other people out there. But being real touchy grabby. Meanwhile, this fool had brought a paring knife and a pear to the beach. Why would you bring most people bring sandwiches or chips or some snacks, some barbecue or something. Why bring the knife? Is that her norm? I don't know. She starts breathing rapidly, a little bit heavy. Her vision gets a little crazy. Eyes not tear, but they water. And I'm like, yo, this chick is on the edge. And she charges towards the couple. She just went 8 She just went crazy, man. She just started stabbing that man all up in his chest. Oh, so many lacerations all over his body. It's disgusting. The blood is pouring, gushing out every which way. Jessica Biel. Really? Cora? Cora. And here comes her husband pulling her away from this man. This is nuts. This is nuts. The crazy thing is, what if her husband wasn't there to stop her? He was grabbing her. She still didn't release the knife. What was going on? The camera on this show is off the chain. The camera flips, turns with you. So the camera's on the ground. Your back is on the ground too. You know, we're seeing everybody upside down the same way she's seeing it. We're seeing it through her vision. The show is wild. She doesn't say sorry. She doesn't say anything. She just kind of just breathes and gazes off. Shirt's covered in blood. And obviously something inside of her is ferocious. I mean, some type of mental illness. Quick questions. 3 questions. Who switched her pills? Somebody had to have switched her pills. I'm thinking the husband or the mother-in-law did it. That would have caused her emotions and whatnot to be all altered. Deal with the wallpaper. What does it mean? Where is it coming from? Why is it in her memory? What exactly happened to her parents now that we know both of her parents are deceased? Ooh, the detectives on this show are really good actors. We have one guy who was on Hell on Wheels. He's awesome. He played Moses. Then we have another guy who's from Independence Day. My beef, the only thing I'm not liking with this show is make this detective be scruffy, greasy hair, bad suit, unshaved. Come on now, really? You know that people can't. It's not going to work like that. He has to be shaved, but they're making him seem like almost this obsessed weird. So they take her to the jail. Cora has been arrested. They collect all the evidence. They clean her up. She makes a phone call. No answer. No voicemail was left. Then they hit her with the interview. They keep asking her the same thing they've already know the answer to. We know the why. We know who killed the person. She killed the person. She claims they don't know each other. During the interview, she admitted to stabbing him. Cora says the reason she committed the murder was because he wouldn't turn the music down. Wow. The detective has a weird fetish to where where this detective's fingertip bruising stems from. It's from his weird fetish where he likes to let this lady crush his fingertips. I don't know what his deal is. He's an odd dude. We learn more about Cora's upbringing, and here in the episode she said something like, I don't want mom to come home. Well, we know why, because she didn't want her mother to come back with a new baby. I hope she doesn't kill the baby for some weird misinterpretation of religion. Did y'all see all those crosses on the mother and father's bedroom walls? They're trying to say that Cora knew the victim, which is a possibility. At the same time, everybody's saying something was hinted as if maybe he wanted to be, I don't know if he wanted to be hurt, but did y'all catch when, right before he got stabbed, the girlfriend said something about he was a doctor? What's up with that? Detective asking the friend of the victim, he talks about the plant, saying that plant, it needs more light than it's getting, referring to that man right in front of him. I need to open this can and get more information out of you. They end this episode by, we see Cora in court. Cora, say that 5 times. Anyway, we see Cora in court, and the judge says, how do you basically plead? And it cuts off. We don't know. I'm guessing the detective's going to bust in and going to stare at each other and stare back and stare down, and she's going to be like, not guilty. Ooh. But it's an interesting show. I hope they don't mess this up like that HBO show, Night Of. It started off strong. Night Of started off very strong and it went to crap at the end. This show has a chance to be something magnificent, something awesome, and I'm here for it. Y'all drop comments below. Let me know what you think.